I'm Morris Bart, proud to sponsor If You Know, You Know. And you know that during Lent, everyone eats fish on Friday. But how about catfish chips on Friday? How about the original catfish chips at Spahr Seafood in Lafourche, Paris? That's what we're going to find out about today.
My name is Brent Roger. I'm one of the owners of Spahr Seafood Restaurant. Spahr Seafood Restaurant was established in 1968 by Mr. Bill Spahr. His parents had moved here. He was originally from Algiers. He moved here after he came back from World War II. He was in Japan at the time. Came back, they had moved out here. He adopted this area as his home, and at first it was a service station. What happened was he was fishing at the time and selling fish to different restaurants in the city, and instead of putting potato chips on the bar, he would actually cut down catfish to sell to the city. He had all his little leftover pieces, so he would, instead of putting potato chips, he came up with the catfish chip. He would put on the bar and people would eat those while they were drinking, and eventually people started to want to buy plates and platters and started bringing their families, and the gas station, service station eventually evolved from a service station into a restaurant. Here at Spahr, as we say, catfish is king because we're located in Des Allemands, Louisiana, which at one point in time, Des Allemands, Louisiana was established as, well, not established, but they claimed to be the catfish capital of the world. Another location on this planet decided to also try to claim to be the catfish capital of the world, so the people of Des Allemands decided that they were going to claim to be the catfish capital of the universe to make sure we had all areas covered. So we're known for catfish. The catfish that we serve here in the restaurant is all wild-caught catfish, a lot of it right here in the bayous and lakes, surrounding our restaurants. It's a very easy finger food. It has, it's not something big that you have to use a fork with. You can actually use it, like I said, eat it as a finger food. The crispiness surrounds the fish. You still have the good meat content inside. It's not like a strip or anything like that. It has a good, I find a strip sometimes will have a lot of batter and not a lot of content inside. With the catfish chips, it's a good chunk of meat, but it's evenly battered around, so you get the crispiness of the outside, but you also get the good texture and the good flavor of the fish inside. Our recipe that we use is actually the exact same recipe that he used back in the day, and the same thing with our Bloody Marys and gumbo. It was tried and true, and if it isn't broken, don't fix it. We estimate on average the catfish that goes onto the plates in our restaurants is about 80,000 pounds a year. So if you look at the whole catfish, you pretty much double that amount. So it'd be 160, 170,000 pounds of catfish that we go through each year. Of course, we're known for our catfish, but we do serve a lot of different other seafoods, finfish and things like that. Fortunately enough, we have our own seafood market next door, a three-pier seafood market, where we have fresh products coming in Tuesday through Sunday. So we have a good supply of different other fish that we can put on a plate. The chefs can come up with different chef specials and fresh catch items that we do offer. So it's not just catfish, it's pretty much all types of seafood that we can possibly provide. The Lenten season is always a great season for us. We have a high concentration of Catholics here, and a lot of them still follow the rules and regulations of the Catholic religion. So it's a welcome influx of people. We're busy all the time, but you do have a little bit of a kick on especially the week of Mardi Gras, because we have a lot of parades leading up to it. You have Mardi Gras Day, Ash Wednesday, and then you have the first Friday of Lent. And then every Friday after that, you always have an influx of people coming in just because of the Catholic religion. My restaurant in Des Allemands, I have a little bit of a quote I say, it's in the middle of nowhere, but halfway to anywhere. We have been open since 1968. And what's good about it is, we've served generations of people. So when I was, way back in the day when I was bartending and serving tables, you would see the grandparents coming in with their children and grandchildren. And now you see the grandchildren have now become children, or parents, and now they're bringing in their children. So it's generational, and so it's become almost a tradition for people to come in here and eat. We pride ourselves on our food. Our food is fantastic. It's consistent. One of the biggest things that we try to concentrate on is the hospitality aspect. You can go many places to go get something to eat. but the hospitality is what's going to set yourself apart from other places. So we concentrate on that.
This If You Know, You Know segment is sponsored by Morris Bart Law Firm, a name deeply rooted in New Orleans as the culture itself. Thanks, Mr. Bart. We'll be right back.